What's going on, Airsofters? I'm Dallas46, Intrigue Airsoft.
T-Rex Airsoft.
Boom, make sure you check his channel out, see what he's got going on. A lot of good stuff coming there. Hey, this last weekend we got the chance to go down to Norman, Oklahoma to participate in Operation Doubloon 3. Operation Doubloon Uprising, brought to us by our good friends from the Misfit Squad and AAR Airsoft. Good bunch of dudes. So kick it right off. We got there about what?
Like 1:45 in the morning.
1:45, 2 a.m.
Yeah, you can blame me for that.
Well, that's all right. We came out of Kansas City, rolled down there. Nice drive, 35 south the whole way. Next day, we get ready for the big game.
Watch that right flank.
I mean, right from the get-go, we get up at like 7 a.m. and they were going. So everybody there was ready to rock and roll. I think they said they had like 200 players, 202 players, something like that.
It was close, man. It was a huge turnout, awesome turnout.
Had some sponsors down there. Castaway Airsoft had a store as always.
Castaway had his shop set up.
But the briefing though, dude, once everybody kind of was awake and arrived and everything, you know, they got together and everybody got stuff going, loaded up, got your mags ready to rock and roll, and got that safety briefing going.
Absolutely, absolutely. Bottom line is it's going to be green team, which is more military oriented, versus our team, which was pretty much a civvy side. And we're kind of like insurgents, terrorist type thing, which is really cool. No camo permitted. Stay away from green camo if you absolutely have to have some kind of camo on your gear. So most of us in these videos that you're going to see from guys, we're all wearing jeans or khakis and kind of a PMC type look. But the briefing, they briefed each team separately, which was really cool. I've never seen that done at a big op, to be honest. Have you?
No, not separately. Just they may do little groups, but not like
your
a whole
squad
team together.
Yeah, I've seen squads get briefed individually, but the administration, the guys running the game, Drew Wilson, what's up, Drew, and his guys from Misfit Squad, they briefed both teams separate, which was really cool. And I'm sure each team kind of had a separate flair to their briefing, which was a nice feature. Team coordination and the command that was set up, that was put in place before we got down there. As far as from the civilian side, our stuff was locked down.
Yeah, man. Command, Thor from Dogs of War Milsim, shout out there. He was running it tight, man, but it was awesome was he gave us our objectives per squad and said go do it however you feel fit.
Yeah.
Be insurgents, man. We got to run around and do what we wanted to do as long as we got the mission done.
That's pretty much it, man. Badass command structure. Like Rex said over here, Thor did a great job doing that. He pretty much just put a point blank. He didn't beat around the bush. This is what needs to get done. Go do it, and we got it done. You know, we were our squads were locked down. We got to run with the guys from Mr. Squad. Brewer, Wax, and Booney. And then the guys that came down from up here in KC, some Russian name. Sorry, guys. It's like Kacheknik. Kacheknik? Correct me if I'm wrong. But Titan, Lonnie, and Scarecrow. Lonnie, he goes by Ground Pounder. Ground Pounder. So solid crew that came down from Kansas City, and we got a chance to roll with those guys. Really awesome. To be honest, and some of this footage that you're going to see from us and from other people, from our crew, I mean, I had a good time. It
was a blast. We had our stuff on tight.
Yeah. We're pretty used to playing efficient woodland gaming. Being from Kansas City, we're kind of born and raised on that woodland game, so our woodland game's pretty tough, man. We got it wired tight. Anyhow, had a lot of fun with those guys. The field itself, once we got out there, you know, we walked all the way to the back. The civilians walked all the way to the back of the field. That's where our fob was. That's where our respawn point was. I didn't get a chance to kind of look at the field too much, but the trails were awesome.
Yeah, man, the trails were cut out. You could tell most of the trails were man-made. A lot of them weren't made by, you know, animal or wildlife. So there wasn't like tripping hazards and vines and big old logs on the ground or anything like that.
Yeah. And side note, the admins offered two or three times that I heard of, if there was a tripping hazard as far as new growth within the trails that they'd taken the time to cut out and blaze through, they would come out there and like cut it out immediately. So I mean, that's awesome. They kept those trails clean and nice, very nice. Either you were walking on sand or you were walking on that oaky red dirt. It was a real nice trail down there. The field itself, man.
Dude, it had kind of like a Vietnam-esque kind of like field, like the way the vegetation was. You had because there's a river that goes through kind of like on the border, so that's where all the sand really comes from. and it kind of played into it too. Like the beach was kind of like a border, but it wasn't really established. I guess how far out you could go.
Right.
I guess pretty much you're not going to go into the water, but the river was pretty low, so you could get pretty far out there. There was a fob on the beach too.
There was a beach fob, which was awesome. Yeah, the field was beautiful. The variances and foliage. You'd go from like the brown, long wild grass to a bamboo forest to ferns and regular trees like what we're used to here in the Kansas City area and the Missouri area. It was just very diverse. You're right there on the river, so you got all kinds of natural growth going on. It was really cool, and it was beautiful, to be quite honest. They had several like buildings, and not only buildings, but clusters of buildings that made up towns and like almost nice mount sites. Really.
Yeah, and it wasn't just like, oh, we threw up some like particle board or something.
No, it wasn't
half-assed. Some good 2x4s going, poles. I mean, from what I could see, like they put the work in to make them stay. I mean, talk about